Now let's move on to the next portion of this exercise where I'm going to discuss long questions and answers. The first question is, discuss the political views of Jawkins. The answer is, Jawkins was of the view that a career in politics could pave the way to the accomplishment of the goals of a person. So if someone wanted to achieve his ambition, he should go into politics. By making fine speeches, a person could gain the support of people in order to achieve his aim. Although he might face opposition in the beginning and it might take a lot of time to convince them, but determination could lead to success. The second question is, how did Gorgois achieve his ambition? Gorgois achieved his ambition after a long struggle of over 60 years. He had to get into politics in order to acquire a strong position so that he could deliver fine speeches by which he would be able to convince people about the importance of having a court acrobat for the prosperity of their country and glory of their ancient throne. At first, he had to face opposition, but with time, he was able to convince people what difference would the presence of a young athlete in the court exhibiting perfect physical fitness make to a nation. Such a person would be an exemplary athlete who would strengthen their soldiers. He remained determined for a long time until he was able to create the seat of a court acrobat. The third question is, do you agree or disagree with the viewpoint of the writer? Give 5 reasons. The answer is, yes, I agree with the point of view of the author. If a person is determined, he can create opportunities for himself, even if he does not have them at hand. It is rightly said that if the opportunity does not knock, build a door, and so did Gorgois, who is the protagonist of this story. He paved the way to the accomplishment of his goal by getting into politics, making fine speeches and convincing people for the creation of the seat of a court acrobat until he was able to achieve his purpose. Moreover, as Jawkins says, life is like a race. The man who keeps on wins the race. So it is the law of nature that a man who strives for the fulfillment of his ambition through continuous struggle is rewarded on account of his efforts in the end. The next question is, why were the brilliant dresses put in the shade at the inauguration? The answer is, the hall was decorated beautifully to recognize the great efforts of the court acrobat. Gorgois was that one person for whom the stage was set. People arrived in bulk to cherish the heroic achievement of Gorgois. The uniforms and the brilliant dresses were all put in the shade. Then the doors opened with a flood of golden light in order to give a warm welcome to the old man who was dressed in his brilliant uniform to receive the crown for his life's hard work. The last question is, what is the lesson that the story teaches? The answer is, the story The Reward by Lord Dunsany revolves around the idea that if a man is determined to accomplish his life goals, he can make it possible no matter how hard it may be. To achieve his goals, he should strive to create opportunities for himself. It is rightly said that hard work pays off in the end, and same was the case with Gorgois, who was able to accomplish his ambition by persistent hard work, undying patience, and firm determination. It took him a time span of over 60 years in order to create the position of a court acrobat. So dear students, we are done with the exercise of long questions and answers as well. I hope you have understood this very well. Thank you.